All right, so let's look at connecting your ProLine to a Dope 360 account. So inside of ProLine, you're going to go to your integrations page and then head over to Dope 360. And then inside of Dope 360, your Dope 360 account, you're going to go over, click on the profile up here, and then you're going to go all the way over to More. And then under More, you're going to go down here to API Access, and then you're going to create a token. And then in here, if you're connecting to ProLine, you're going to want to just type in ProLine. So we'll create this. I'm going to revoke this later, but we have this API token now. We can copy that. And just make sure to copy that right over into ProLine right here, enter API key. So we have that saved. Now, something that's cool is that if you want to exclude certain projects where it's just, never send to this project, never send postcards to this types of projects, you can exclude projects by certain tags. So for example, you can create a tag for no postcards if you want to exclude certain projects from getting postcards. And we're going to go over the automation step that triggers this in a second, but you can kind of universally exclude certain tags. So just be aware that that option is there if you need it. We're going to go ahead and enable this Dope 360 connection now that we have that API token in. And then inside of the main ProLine area, we're going to go to wherever we want those to get triggered. So one area that you might want to trigger postcards is going to be when someone signs. You might want to send a postcard out to the neighbors about that work getting done. And so whatever you have set up here, you might want to set up different campaigns depending on whether it's a roofing or a siding job. We'll just look at if it's a roofing job. This pre-production checklist is already running, and you can see we already have this Dope 360 direct mail step in here. If this wasn't in here, then we can add this manually. So we could go just click plus at the bottom, and then we can select from this list Dope 360 direct mail. In this Dope 360 direct mail, we can go to choose automation, and we're going to see all of the automations inside of Dope 360 that we can trigger. And so right now, this account just has these two automations set up, and they're not live or anything. But that's the step, the process, and this is the point where Dope 360 can help you. So if you Dope 360 doesn't necessarily know how to set up, their support does not know how to set up that connection to ProLine with the API token. In fact, they might be very confused by that. They're just not trained on it. So that part up to now is what you're going to have to do yourself. But now, once you can go back to them and say, hey, we have this connection to ProLine, we just need the automation set up on the automations page, they can help you to create that new automation and set that up however you want. And so this is where that comes in, and their support can help you. I'm no expert on how this works, but you can set this up apparently for direct sending or neighborhood blitz, depending on what you're looking to do. But on the ProLine side, this is how you trigger that. So you would select test automation or whatever automation you have set up on their side to trigger certain campaigns. Save that. And then now that's good to go. So anytime this campaign runs for a project, and we can see here this project gets triggered when a project moves to the one stage, then those will get sent. And then if I want that to run also for pre-production siding, because the way these triggers are set up, yours might be a lot simpler. This is just the way we have this demo set up, but this one is set up for basically a roof replacement jobs. We'll get the pre-production checklist, whereas siding jobs get pre-production siding. And we can see here we still have maybe a different automation. Maybe we do test automation 2 on siding because we want to send out a different mailer about the siding getting done instead of the roof getting done. So there's a lot of control over when and where different Dope 360 campaigns get triggered depending on how you set up these steps inside of different campaigns and what triggers you have set up to trigger those campaigns.